I'm Pastor Scott of Swansboro United Methodist Church. Man, we have had a heck of a week, haven't we? I have to tell you that I have learned a lot of lessons through Hurricane Florence. The first lesson that I learned was you need to be prepared for a storm. And I thought I did a really good job preparing for the storm, so I thought I was really good. Here's the lesson that I learned. I boarded up the windows in my house thinking, of course, that my family and I would be safe. And I woke up on Friday morning and you see this tree. Oh my Lord, that's the window that my wife and I sleep in, that bedroom right there. And if it had fallen the other way, it would have killed us. I learned humility in this moment. I learned that there's incredible power in a storm, and we consider ourselves incredibly blessed that that tree fell that way instead of the other way. I've also learned that there are many people in our community. We have church members, we have employees of the child care center that have lost everything. The trees fell the other way for them, and they've lost their homes. Now, the blessing in all of this that I have seen is that we have not lost, there's been no loss of life. That's my understanding. So we praise the Lord for that. But I want to show you a couple other lessons that I learned. As I prepared for the storm, I realized that I didn't know how to do this. And while I was trying to prepare for the storm, someone showed up at the house and said, you really need to put wood on your windows. The person came back, they went and got the wood, came back and helped me to put the wood on the windows. I was incredibly humbled and blessed by that outreach, that generosity. If you can see up there, that tarp, we've lost a tremendous amount of shingles off of our roof, and there's a big hole in the roof right there. We had 4 young men and one of their fathers, or 3 of their fathers, one of their fathers come to our house and put a tarp on our house to make it so that water wouldn't come into our house. We were blessed by that. I had a generator, and praise the Lord, I thought I had enough gas. I ran out of gas, but praise the Lord, someone came to our house and gave us more gas so that we could run the generator. The power just came on about 10 minutes ago, praise the Lord. But there are still people without power. So please, learn some of the lessons that I have learned. Incredible power in a storm, but there's incredible power and blessings that come through people blessing other people. If you know of a person that needs food or water, please send them to the Rotary, Swansboro Rotary off of Main Street Extension. Our church and other churches have collected water, and we've brought it there, food, baby items, all of the things that we could possibly think of, we have collected and put there. You can come and pick them up from 10 until 6 o'clock. If you're looking for a hot meal, they're the Red Cross is providing meals at noon and at 5 o'clock. So if you're hungry, please come there. If you need something, please come there. If you can't get there, please call the emergency number that Sanders, praise the Lord, will put on the screen right now. Please call that number. If you're watching this, you probably have power, so look for the people in the community that don't have the power. If you need to have trees cut down or tarps put on your roof, please call the number on the screen. The town, the Rotary Club is supposed to be putting teams together to do that. We also, as United Methodists, and praise the Lord, I love United Methodism. We have some issues, but one thing we do incredibly well is help other people in the midst of the storms. So please, if you have lost your house or had major damage to your house, we have a system to try to help you. The first thing you do is you call your insurance agent. The second thing you do is you call FEMA and register with FEMA. And the next thing that you do is you call UMCOR. It's a relief agency through the United Methodist Church, the worldwide United Methodist Church. Call and put your name on the list and register. There is going to be a list of things that you have to have when you call. Sanders is going to put that on the screen, and he's going to give you the UMCOR number. please, please, please call and register with the insurance company, FEMA, and UMCOR for help. And most of all, in the midst of all of these things, be patient with people. I have found that every single time I've said to someone, how are you doing? How did you do in the storm? What did you encounter? That almost everyone shared their story with me. And there are wonderful stories of hope and joy. There's also a tremendous amount of stories of loss and heartache. So please listen to each other, love each other, yes, provide each other whatever needs we can provide for each other. We as Christians are given the opportunity in the midst of the storm and in the aftermath of the storm to really be the hands and the feet of Christ. We may be the only people that way that people encounter Jesus in the storm. So please, please, please show patience and hope and joy in the midst of this storm in the aftermath. I hope to see you at church. We're going to worship at 9:45 in the Assembly Hall, Contemporary Music, and then we're going to have a traditional service at 11. It may be a little bit different order. There will not be bulletins. We're going to do our very best to glorify God. But please gather together with us and let us worship this God that we follow and that we serve. Many of us are blessed. Many of us are struggling, but we're still blessed. So please help us to share the blessing of the light and the love of Jesus with all those we encounter. Grace and peace, and we'll send you another update next week.